This is IB Sports. I'm VJ Griffin. This is Rel Gibson. Week 9 NFL picks. We're going to start with the first game. New York Jets versus the Detroit Lions. Who are you taking?
Jets.
Jets. Key matchup here, Miami Dolphins versus the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams shouldn't have trouble running the ball here. And Miami's pass defense, while Miami's pass defense isn't bad, it's ranked 12th. The Baltimore Ravens have enough weapons on offense to kind of give them the edge over the Miami Dolphins. And Baltimore's at home. I like Baltimore here. Who do you have?
I'm liking Baltimore also, man.
Okay.
I believe the running game is gonna be really key here.
Ray Rice.
Yeah. So I'm going with Baltimore.
All right. Next game, New England Patriots versus the Cleveland Browns. Patriots. Another key matchup, San Diego Chargers versus the Houston Texans.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I think the thing here is Houston, if anybody saw the beatdown Monday Night Football when the Texans played the Colts, Houston is ranked last in pass defense, and Phillip Rivers still has the most pass yards in the NFL. This is where I think San Diego will beat the Texans. This is why I think San Diego will beat the Texans. And San Diego just got done beating Tennessee, and they're pretty good. Yeah. So I'm going with San Diego.
Tennessee, I didn't know Tennessee was 5-3, man.
They're good, yeah. They're solid.
So yeah, I'm gonna take San Diego also.
All right, next matchup: Chicago Bears versus the Buffalo Bills.
I'm going with the Bears here.
Oh yeah. Buffalo Bills just got done going to overtime against KC, but I like the Bears also. Arizona Cardinals versus the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm going with the Cardinals. Vikings having trouble. They just waived Randy Moss. You know, that's crazy. And Brett Favre, the chin laceration, and they're having all kinds of problems. I'm going to pick Arizona to win. We're actually going to talk about this game this time, this Atlanta matchup, because it is for the NFC South lead, that divisional lead. Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Atlanta Falcons.
You already know.
Oh yeah, you know I'm picking too. But what I have to say about this is Tampa Bay, they have pretty good secondary players, and just their rush defense isn't the best, and that's where I think they're ranked 30th. The rush defense is ranked 30th, Tampa Bay, and that's where I think the Falcons will dominate, because when the Falcons can run the ball, the Falcons win games when they can run the ball. I mean, that's what their offense is centered around, and I think that's where the Falcons are going to shine here. So I'm going to pick Atlanta, obviously. New Orleans Saints versus the Carolina Panthers.
New Orleans.
New York Giants versus the Seahawks. Giants. Seahawks taking the Raider beat down last Sunday. Another key matchup: Indy versus Philadelphia.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Since Indy's run game is almost non-existent, and Philly has a decent pass defense, and Philly's playing at home. Plus, Indy's going to be without Dallas Clark this Sunday again, so I will go with Philly to win at home.
I'm gonna go with Indy. I like the beatdown they put on Texas this past Monday. I'm gonna go with Indy.
Oh yeah. I think this is a nice, good little matchup. It should be fun. Oakland on a roll, and KC doing one of the surprise teams for the season. But Kansas City Chiefs versus the Oakland Raiders.
I'm going with Kansas City.
Okay. Now it's a lot of both teams in this matchup. I believe both of them are going to be able to run the ball. Jamal Charles is ranked 6th in rush yards, and then Darren McFadden is ranked 7th in rush yards. KC with the just outstanding offensive line. The offensive line is ranked number 2, and Oakland Raiders with the solid pass rush. They've had 24 sacks on the season so far, and they're tied for 3rd place in sacks with the Giants and Green Bay. It's really just going to depend on who's going to be able to pass the ball and who's going to be able to get to the quarterback. So I'm going to go with Oakland, mainly because they seem to be on a roll with these two wins in a row, and plus they're playing in Oakland. So I'm going to go with the Raiders. Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers.
I'm going to go with Green Bay.
Green Bay. Monday Night Football. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Pittsburgh. That's it for our Week 9 NFL predictions. Make sure to subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. This is IB Sports. I'm BJ Griffin. This is Rel Gibson.